All right, yesterday we got the Audi finished up. So today we're getting on to the M340. We're doing lowering springs on his. Gotta get rid of some of that wheel gap. But we got the Dynon springs, went with the quality stuff. This thing's already got a little bit done to it. You can see the intake. Got the nice spoiler and the quad tips, of course. So just slowly putting this thing together, making it look nicer. Starting with the springs. Let's get them knocked out, get this thing on the ground. All right, check it out. We got the spring out. This one's definitely a lot worse than the Audi that we just worked on, but still not bad once I kind of got the hang of it. I didn't really look anything up, just kind of winging it, but got the caliper off. Got the two front suspension arms there, the tie rod end and the thrust arm, I believe that is there. And that one, I broke that bolt loose in there just to drop that arm. And everything's still attached. Didn't even have to take the strut out, just doing it like this. And then I'm gonna push everything back in, line it all up, bolts everything down, and then move on to the next one. First front one is done. You kind of see in there. It's all installed, ready to go. This thing will focus. We're gonna get to the passenger side, start working on the passenger front, and we'll move on to the rears. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little tutorial since I never do. So, other side, I can't remember what I showed and didn't show, but first thing you wanna do is take off the sway bar end link, which is one 16 millimeter up there. Then you're gonna wanna take this lower strut bolt out. That's a 18 and a 16 on the other side. You're gonna want to take the caliper bolts out. Those are gonna be a E14, I believe. You take those things out, and then you drop this control arm, tie rod end, and from the inside of the lower control arm in there, you lower that down, and it should be an 18 and a 16 as well, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's just the 18s, but once you do that, the whole thing will drop, and then of course you don't have to take apart the hub or take the strut out of the thing. All you gotta do is drop that top hat off the strut, and that's it. All right, so check it out. Got the front down. It's not settled in yet, but it is down on the ground. We're getting to the rear. And for the rear, it's pretty simple. These covers right here, it's got 4 10 millimeter nuts or bolts that hold them in place. That drops, gives you access to these two bolts here. After you zap those out, should be able to get the spring out. I'm hoping I don't have to mess with the alignment there. Obviously, I can't do alignments here, so if I do got to take it apart or loosen it, I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it and put it back exactly where it was. But I'm gonna drop those two bolts and see what kind of access we get. All right, she's on the ground now. About to get her settled in. Just watch it drop 180, rolls around. That's gonna wrap up this video. That's what Dynon springs look like on an M340. It's not a huge difference, but it's just that small, subtle details that give it that little pop. So looks good. He said he's gonna end up getting bigger tires up front, but that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and stay tuned for the next builds by Johnny car we work on.